So you're in high school and you just have so much responsibilities that are starting to overwhelm you. You just have all these things that you're juggling and it's just starting to overwhelm the fuck out of you. It feels like you don't even have time to do shit anymore. Maybe you'll get back from school and you just want to hit the gym, but now you have a 9 to 5 job you have to go to. It's already 3:20, so you don't have time to hit that gym because you have work at 4 o'clock, so you have to put on your clothes, shower, and go to work. And maybe you finally get a couple of days off from your 9 to 5 job and you just want to hit the gym for the first time in a couple of weeks, but now you can't do that because you have 5 homeworks that you have to do. You have that one project with your partner and you really haven't done shit, so you really got to do it tonight by 11:59. So you just end up putting off the gym. This was the exact same situation I was in last year. I was 16 years old and I was working a full-time job. I was working like 5 days a week, and on top of that, at school, on top of that, I wanted to do wrestling and track, and I also wanted to pursue my entrepreneurship journey and record for people online. So you could see all these things that I was juggling and it just overwhelming me. I ended up having shitty ass mental health from like October 2022 to May of 2023 when I decided enough is enough and quit my job. Like I would sleep like a fucking bird, at least 4 hours maximum or 5 hours maximum, because I would get off at 11 o'clock and I would refuse to call an Uber because I didn't have a car at that time. I didn't want to spend my money, so I would just walk in the night, hoping somebody doesn't fucking stab me out of nowhere. I remember my dad yelling at me because I refused to just talk to my manager to change my hours for my own mental health and physical safety. But nah, that money was so good, bro. That money, I was a slave to the money and I didn't even realize it because that extra 5-second stare from the girl just boosted my ego because I invested in a Manscaped razor so I can get that slice in my eyebrows. Bro, fucking Warren Buffett will be so proud of me, man. I'm such a W investor. Let me tell you something right now. If you're literally crumbling on the inside because of a fucking job, I'm disappointed in you. Now, I'm not saying that you should fucking quit your job because I'm still working, but I'm not letting my job affect my mental health. So you need to reduce your hours for your own mental health because you're most likely a teenager who's still living with your parents. So you really don't need that money to survive. You think guys that you looked up to like David Lay were fucking busy doing a 9 to 5 job while fucking trying to lift weights? Hell nah. They were just dedicated into fucking lifting weight. That's why they achieved that aesthetic, great god-looking physique. Once you reduce your hours from work, not only will you have time to hit the gym, you will also have time to complete all those fucking assignments that you've been putting off. Your mental health will just be so much better. You stop feeling negative and stop looking at the world in a negative lens. Oh, that guy stared at me weird. Maybe he hates me. That guy just looked at you because you look pretty fucking jacked, but you're over here just looking at the world negatively because you have a shitty ass mental health. Maybe you can't cut down your hours because you need that money for whatever reason, but you still want to be hitting the gym. You still want to get big. There's a tactic that I use that helped me get A's and B's in school while I look like a carved out great god while working a 9 to 5 job without feeling so much stress. It just felt fun for me because I could properly fucking balance stuff. What you need to realize that you've been juggling shit your entire life, so you can do it. You have the mental capacity to do it because you've been juggling your social life, you've been juggling fucking elementary school, you've been juggling just time with your family. So you definitely have the mental capacity to juggle all these things. The tactic that I use involves in decreasing the amount of time that I spend at the gym without feeling guilty like I'm losing muscle or anything like that. This might sound counterintuitive to building muscle because a lot of people think more days at the gym mean more gains, which is completely wrong. Like take a look at David Late, for example. I don't know if you're being like keeping up with the guy or just looking at his channel. If you actually take a look at his channel or just look into his lifestyle, you see that he barely hits the gym, but he's still pretty fucking jacked, lean, and aesthetic. So you don't really need to be in the gym every single day to see results. I go to the gym 4 days a week, training all upper body on Mondays, taking rest on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, training lower body on Thursdays, upper body on Friday, lower body on Saturday, and rest on Sundays. Obviously, you can adjust this workout program to fit around your life because everyone has different schedule going on, but you can check out the link in the description below for the PDF for the workout program. Now for school, you want to make sure you're doing all your schoolwork at school. Literally, don't fucking get on TikTok or Instagram. Complete your schoolwork at school so you don't have to do it at home, so you can fucking go to the gym. So like me, for example, I was studying on 7th period, so I just do all my schoolwork on that period, so I don't have to just go home and do that schoolwork. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Don't waste that free time that your teacher is giving you in class and do some bullshit activity like fucking scrolling on social media. Just complete your assignment so you don't have to fucking bother with it at home.